Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Boys from the Baltic Star. It is Friday night, and when it's Friday night and the three of us are all gathered together, we play Traveller. You may have noticed I'm in a very good mood, and that is because Darkmoon is well and truly in our rear view windows. If the Baltic Star has rear view windows, I like to think they've got like those they've been like the old mod mirrors set up by a cat or something with a raccoon's tail or something, or foxtail out dangling out the back of the ship as well. It's a good look, and that's what I'm picturing from now on. And it's not just me picturing it. I can already see that my colleagues are doing the same from their look of confusion in their eyes. Thank you, dear friends, old and new, for joining us this evening. We're going to run about an hour and a half this evening. Might take a break in the middle. I don't know. We'll see how Ben feels, see what vibes he's sort of getting. But hang around with us for as long or short as you want. Feel free to lurk. Feel free to chat. We're a welcoming and interactive stream. We'll chat with you. Sometimes not the best time, but we'll do it anyway. Don't care. If you want to spend some points, click on the red sun. Why not? Earn for hanging around. Expensive things normally cost a bit more because they're expensive, so they cost more, and they offer more to the stream. So maybe you can have an NPC. You can give us a boon. You can make Ben resplend for us. That's well worth 600 credits. Stand for you, and why not? Have a click around, see what you like the look of. Give it a go. There is one thing that's 1 credit only, and always will be, and that is the I'll drink to that. So we don't like to charge a lot of points for drinking. We'll do it for free anyway. But spend one, raise a glass of whatever we're drinking tonight, and drink to that. I went down the wrong hole. Shouldn't talk and drink at the same time. But anyway, you did hear we're playing Traveller, but who are we playing Traveller? Well, my name is Luke. Hello, I'm in the top right-hand corner. I'm the one with the beard, which narrows it. the whitening beard, which is narrowing it down at all. And I play 2 characters in this game. I play Kara, who's on that left of the screen, who's an artist, a hacker, a carouser. And I play Soraya, who is second from right. She is the Han Solo of the party, loves a cheesy ball, loves mimosa, and loves WD-40, all mixed together in a glorious scout sandwich. But speaking of glorious, I need to introduce the next member of our crew, and there he is. Look at his glory. He's directly below me. He is the Floofmeister General. He is the housewife's favourite, my brother from another mother. He is the wonderful Ewan. Good evening, Ewan. How are you?
Hello, Luke. I'm doing very well, thanks. Doing very well. Just as equally pleased to be leading system as you are, I feel. I did have to fight the urge. We did. Did we?
I don't know. The alcohol was quite good.
We probably did. Yeah, it's true. I did have to fight the edge to not go into a "No, I'm Spartacus" moment with the beard thing.
With the beard.
I think I managed it just about.
You did well. You did well. I'm very proud of you. You're growing as a person.
Well, yeah.
Are you looking forward to cricket on Sunday? Your first game for a little while.
I am. It's been my first game in far too long. Through work and cancelled games and other not fun reasons to not be playing cricket.
Did I tell you they've got a bowler who's about 6'4" and is literally the fastest bowler I ever faced?
Oh, beautiful! How fast are we talking?
He's got to be hitting 80, which at our level is rapid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he put dents in a friend's bat. It was so ridiculous. So that's going to be fun. I look forward to that.
I'm glad I haven't bought one yet, to be fair.
Also glad you'll be batting about number 9. He'll be done by you,
yeah.
hopefully, unless we bat particularly badly. But it's it's good to have you back for cricket. It's good to have you back for Traveller this evening. Um, what was your least favourite thing about Darkmoon, Ian?
My least favourite thing about Darkmoon would have to be Paulina.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy answer, but it's an honest one.
Sometimes you just got to go where the heart tells you to go.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about your two characters and who you think their what their least favourite things might have been from the planet?
Oh, that's a tough one. I have no idea who my characters are. However, their least favourite things now. I play the furry wolfman in the picture, Agnar Arnson, a former military general. A general medic, a military tactician sometimes. We don't often think about those sorts of things, but when we do, it's normally through him. And his least favourite thing of Darkmoon would be the diet, the kelp-heavy diet, I have to say. I think of a general day-to-day basis, he's more of a carnivore than a vegetarian, and there was a lot of kelp.
So much kelp. So much kelp. But we're on the Baltic Star for 2 weeks now, and I believe there's a little bit of meat on there.
There's certainly not as much kelp. Also,
I don't know. I think I bought some. So if you get hungry,
if we miss it, we can always go back. And I also play Stefan Miller, who is a sneaky space rogue on board the ship. Dexterous backflipping human. I don't know why that was a question, but it was. And his least favourite thing
never be so sure
definitely. Well, it's hard to tell. It is hard to tell sometimes with all of us, I think.
With his chest.
No, that's true. That's true. He does love a dressing gown as well. Which I hear is both a human and an alien trait in some universes. His least favourite thing was definitely the oppressive nature of the legal system, the law on the planet, the overstretching of the governance to that of its people.
Doesn't like
not so much the people, but mostly him.
It's the last time Tara tried to get him to watch a Judge Dredd film with her. He threw it against the wall. To be honest, it was the Stallone movie and deserved to be thrown against the wall.
In our opinion.
Hoops is in the right streamline and better to use the soft voices to lull me to sleep. If she needs soft voices to allow her to sleep, I think we need to move on quickly to the man with the smoothest voice on Twitch. He is the smartest man in any room with a voice that could put silk and satin combined to shame. He lives his life in the
and all because the lady loves new train.
Oh yes, we need to get him recorded doing that voiceover, the military voiceover. And he's often found being carried in a chair atop a 6 heavily oiled, topless Eastern European man. He is the Queen of Faversham himself. Gather your ears, everyone. It's Ben. Good evening, Ben. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Yes. Yes, very much looking forward to tonight's game. A bit of a change of scenery. I mean, not immediately, to be fair, but once things get going.
How does one gather one's ears?
Gather one's ears. They were just everywhere. Quick, get up. God, I see you dropped out of screen then, so I had to put you back. So now you're on front of Ben. It's your ego doesn't allow you your screen to be behind us.
Every week, yeah. What can I say? Sorry, Ben.
Yes, it does seem to happen a lot, but that's the way of things.
It's the way it goes. Ben, you're a man who led us through Darkmoon. What were your if you could point to a favourite moment for us and a favourite moment against us. What were they over the last months?
I think my favourite moment where you guys ended up being at least a little bit triumphant was the battle with the squid. I thought that was good. It was a bit hairy there for a moment, but you did okay. My favourite moment, I suppose, and it's not really against you exactly, but I loved introducing you to the bloodbath and Sir Arlen and his crew. And I thought that was really fun as a place to have a brief detour, shall we say?
It was.
It was
And sorry, you, what were you going to say?
No, go on. I was just going to say it was a wonderful interlude in the darkness of the world.
I was quite excited in the escape, I thought, as it was crashing as well. That was
Yeah.
very...
Yes, that was a fun moment to have some rolls and some excitement.
Why should all the rolls and excitement stop now, though, Ben? There's many more rolls and much more excitement, is there not?
Well, there's a roll coming up probably in this session, which is pretty damn critical.
Who's making that roll?
I will be making that roll.
That's the problem, you see. I know.
Yes, on behalf of Cat.
Warm those dice up in advance. But while you do that, why don't you get everyone up to speed?
Okay. So it's all change aboard the Baltic Star. A tense standoff with the Guardians on Darkmoon was somewhat diffused by some clever hacking by Kara. After Polina gave a secret instruction, Witch Hazel, to the safety office, Kara managed to hack the computer system and find out what it meant. It was an instruction to place the city on lockdown and essentially move to martial law. This news, along with the knowledge that Polina was, in fact, Polina, a thoroughly unpleasant character, led the party to decide to deal with her more permanently. First, however, they had to get free of the space station, where the ship was locked in place. This task fell to Sil Sava's advocacy and an intervention from Tali Helinsky, the governor's daughter. But it was eventually done, and Kat reversed away from the station. And the Baltic Star now contained only the crew, along with the wounded Linto Sard and the restrained Polina. Kara was going through the database and managed to find a list of possible wanderers, the secretive criminals who took their orders from Polina, among them a guard captain called Hova Mirilla, in a position to become a serious threat to the city. Kara released this list onto the display screens throughout the city, leaving the wanderers to the natural justice that comes due to people who choose to live their lives by the proverbial sword. Our heroes felt it was time to leave, having done as much chaos as they easily could. Everyone left Polina at the airlock with just Stefan and Zoe for company. These are exactly the two people you would least want to be in charge of you if you're an evildoer who serves no remaining function. After Polina was ejected from the Baltic Star, everyone went back to their usual routine. It was time to leave. Zoe had gone to spend some time with Kat on the bridge, but everyone else assembled in Bast's bar for the jump. The decision was made. The destination was the world of Nadi, suitable for effecting repairs to the star, but inconveniently far away. Still, the ship now has fuel for 2 jumps, and so the Baltic Star set off on a fortnight's worth of travel. And that is where we resume the story. So, we do have a little bit of housekeeping to begin with. Because everyone gets to add a week to their stats before we roll for the second jump.
Yes.
So.
Oh, you've got a lot of people to do that for now. It'll take you longer.
I have, though very few of them have to start a new thing.
Oh, that's good. Well, while you're doing that, I'll out loud mine. Kara is at week 2 in admin. It's very unlike her, but I think because she trades now, she decided admin was a good thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What have you got, Ewan? Anything exciting happening?
Stefan's just completed his first week in writing.
Writing? Quite
Which,
excited about
ironically, I've written really badly, and it took me about 20 minutes to figure out what I'd written. coming into the session.
That's why you need the training.
I know. Personal growth.
Exactly. When we role play, it's always part of our real character within it.
That's true. That's true.
Soraya's the second week of archaic combat. After she picked up a bow, she's now well into it. She's set up an old target down one end of down the emo side of the ship, and she's firing off all sorts of arrows willy nilly as people are wandering around. It's dangerous.
Okay.
What's Agnar on, Ewan?
Agnar has just completed his latest training. He has done week 4 of 4, and he is now a professional civil engineer.
Yes. Why don't we play role play games like everyone else plays them?
I mean, think of the options.
I do love it. I do adore the fact that he's now a civil engineer to some extent.
Build bridges.
Bridges,
both literal and
emotional. Yeah.
And emotional, yeah.
Oh.
Orphanages, hospitals.
Oh, what a guy!
It's definitely the kind of thing we do, right?
Well, we've already got a mortgage on a property, so we might as well build our own next time. Rock Frog. Good evening. How are you?
Good. Good call.
I've treating you well, I hope. Friday night. I'm on the rum tonight, of all things.
Ooh.
I know, your dead man's fingers. The spiced rum and coke, lovely. Ben, is any of our crewmates completed any training that they want to boast to us about?
Yes. As it happens, Rachel has finished Deception.
Oh, yeah.
He has Deception 1. Gerg. Let me see. Where's he? I've lost him in there. There we go. Gerg has completed his Vac-Suit 1.
That's helpful.
Everyone else is, I think, ongoing. Yes, that's it. Everyone else is in the middle of stuff.
Nice. Love it. Very fruitful week. How are the Morinth eggs? They still looking pretty normal?
So far?
Yep. Lovely. That's good to know. Make a note. How's the booze supply going on?
Well, I mean, you've given it a bit of a pounding recently, but nothing is going dry yet.
I think I need to sell some of the pharmaceuticals or Cadmos, so that money can go into. We'll give it to a trustworthy member of the crew who can go and buy some bits while we're out next time. Seems reasonable.
Just generic bits.
Just
nothing
bits.
Specific.
Just bits and pieces. Just like
for the ship.
Yeah, we're not talking a Marks and Spencer's trip, We're talking Asda or Tesco, No high quality vol au vents.
Of course. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What about like a Walmart trip and pick up some guns and ammo?
I like your thinking. I think, let me just, for those that are watching, there's a list of the things that the Baltic Star owns. We currently have no credits in our shared account, in our joint account.
What?
Whoa. I was hoping you would notice that.
This wasn't brought up at the weekly finance meeting.
Well, sit down, Agnar. Let me. I'm doing it now. I've got my PowerPoint presentation up. That's why I waited till we checked all the booze, so we all had a drink at hand. We currently have no credits. We're halfway through our fuel tank, which is of course expandable. So we have a third left, I believe. We have though 1 ton of pharmaceuticals bought for 95,000 credits. So I'd like to think I could sell them for more. So if we can sell that, that's 100,000. That's good. 9 tons of Cadmos, which is probably worthless, but it's kelp based. It's used for explosives and things, I believe, isn't it, Cadmos?
It's used, yes, principally for industrial and explosives use.
Yeah, that's good.
Interesting.
So there we go. Yeah, interesting, right? We just don't know how to use it ourselves, but
How much?
9 tons. 9 tons. I think it's worth at least a credit a ton, I believe. So that's okay.
At least.
At least that.
Good.
9 tons of Cadbury's.
I
Yeah,
still
you
get 9
wish.
credits.
9
9 theoretical credits in the joint account.
Yeah, put them in there. So that's 100,009. But that's. I'm just running through the list of what we've got. We've got 20 tech level 9 laser carbines with 50 rounds each. For if we want to start a small revolution somewhere. I believe that's what we took them for, just to arm some people. 10 aerosols. 7 lots of red smoke. We did have 10, but I believe I took 3. Apologies, everyone. 10 lots of white smoke, so that if we can mix them together, we can make pink smoke, of course. Very important. 20 stun grenades. I don't know why we've got 20 stun grenades, but we've got 20 stun grenades. We've got 6 pairs of skis, although 2 of them look slightly battered around the edges. The paint's coming off, a bit scratched. We've got 4 lots of reflect armor. I don't know why we went for that, but stops the lasers.
Does.
And here we did have 10 lots of tech level 12 medkits, but it appears that some left-hander with terrible handwriting has scribbled through 10 and written 7 instead. So what's that all about? We can elect a new pope. We can. 10 new popes.
Maybe we should. Maybe that's what the next 3 episodes should be about. Electing a new pope for the Baltics now.
Oh man, it's been ages since I said Pope's going to Pope. That's a flashback to about 2 years ago. Pope's going to Pope.
Pope's going to Pope.
Pope's going to Pope. Well, anyway, that's what we've got, dear crew. We also have a weapons locker, dear crew. We have 4 carbine Gauss, silent for auto. 5 times flechette pistol, 20 mags, 25 rounds each. 2 lots of guided carbines, 10 mags, 80 rounds. 1 special, and I see no one's grabbed it yet, Lara's custom Gauss carbine, unless Soraya took that, which she has.
Yep,
Soraya.
I think Soraya has that one.
And Lara's fancy pistol, which no one's ever asked what exactly it does. It just sits there in a glass case looking fancy, and Gerg seems to be polishing it every week when he gets the chance.
Oh, is that what he's doing? Okay.
Yeah, that's what
I assumed he was up to something else. I don't know.
Suspicious. And he was sort of doing it while wearing a vac suit for some reason. But it's all become true now. We all understand why. Well, dear crew, that is what we have. And I hope that we can sell some goods when we get to the next planet. We need to top up on the cheap whiskey because for the last couple of days, the cheapest whiskey we've got is Agnar's average whiskey, which I don't think he wants us to power through too quickly. We need a bottom level. We need a value whiskey.
The everyday stuff.
Yeah, a white label whiskey. That's what we need for certain members of the crew that seem to get through alcohol quite quickly. No names mentioned.
But there is one on your mind.
There is one, and he's lying over there in that gun place that he seems to spend all his time in because it just has the most comfortable reclining seat.
It's because it's so close to the bar, isn't it?
It is.
Is that right? I can't remember. I vaguely recall that being a thing.
It's sort of a slightly curved couch that's cushioned all the way around. It's perfect for lying on while drinking whiskey. Yeah. But anyway, dear crew, that's where we stand.
Okay. Right. So, after a week or so of jump space, you briefly pop back out into regular space, but only for a few minutes, for Cat to make a quick calculation for the second part of the jump. You are a very long way from anything where you pop back out. You can see stars, obviously, but they're all a very long way away. No sense of a planet being anywhere near you or anything like that.
Oh, creepy.
Oh, cool. Okay. Cat does not have a problem with the second jump, which brings us to week 2 of training and everything.
Oh, more training. Oh, yes. We need to do another jump quickly, Stefan, because I'm one jump away from getting all sorts of skills.
Very nice. So I can choose a new one for my dear friend Agnar.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough call. I feel as though we've covered a fair amount, and we've got a fair amount covered by the crew. He's just done something reasonably technical, far more technical than I would be able to do. Can you run through the arts for me, please?
Oh, I can if he doesn't have it to hand.
Yep, I have it
You got it to hand, perfect.
not far away.
Oh,
Don't you
thank you
start
very much.
stepping on my toes, Agnar.
The arts, right.
The arts.
Where are we? Here we go. Yes. So you basically have a choice. The reflection on this is hard to read. Hold on. Of performer, which is performing physically, singing, dancing, acting, that kind of thing. Holography, which is essentially photography but in 3D. Playing a musical instrument.
Oh,
Visual media, which is artistic or abstract paintings or sculptures or anything like that, and writing.
Of course. Well,
if it helps you, Kara's got visual media performer instrument. So we could start a band.
we kids. Agnar is. You and don't know whether this would be performer or musical instrument. If he wants to practice his Wagner opera singing,
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
which would that fall? Which would vocals fall under?
That would definitely be performance.
Performer.
Yeah, I would, the operatic nature of it makes it feel a bit more performance. Okay, thanks. So he will start that for week 1 of 4.
Oh, yes. I'm excited. Wandering past your room, listening to you howling out along to your recordings.
I can't help but feel as though when Kara gets involved, it's going to turn into something out of The Sixth Sense.
It's a tear to the eye. Oh.
Not the sixth. The fifth element is what I meant. I knew there was a number in there, and it was a sci-fi.
She does see dead people.
She does, yeah. So many. Maybe both smashed into one. Wow, no, that would be weird.
The 11 the 11 fifth senses. Oh no. Oh dear.
And on that note, are you one away, were you saying?
I am now. I need one more jump to get admin and archaic combat, and I'm looking forward to both. Oof. It'll complete them. They don't need to do anything else after that. They'll be the most complete characters you could ever think of.
All it takes is a bit of admin and archaic combat.
Exactly. I can keep track of how many arrows she's got. Sorry, Divios, we're just killing time while Ben rolls up for about 30 different people.
Nope. Nobody else completed a skill this time. Yeah, nobody else. That's partly because some of them have gone for level 2 rather than level 1.
Yes.
And
all of Zoe's take about 20 weeks to level up because she's so skilled.
What's Zoe currently doing? Hang on.
Of course, that's the
no,
next
not
option.
that bad. She's more than halfway to stealth 2.
Oh.
She's currently stealth 1, but she's more than halfway to stealth 2.
I like it. I was hoping she was going something very confusing.
and
Or even philosophy.
Gerg is on his way to his first level in gun combat energy,
Oh, I
but
know
he's
this
only
well.
just started that, so he's only 2 weeks in.
Yep.
Rachel has started Streetwise,
About time.
but she's only 1 week in. Cags is going for Gunner 2 in case you need a ship's gunner or he
That's
needs to
actually
be one.
really good. That's actually a really good spot for him.
Useful. Thanks, Gags.
Good man, Gagsy.
Not what I was expecting.
Kron is on his way towards Melee Blade.
Oh, yes.
Rose is upgrading her Steward. Where's Johnny? Johnny is starting Persuade. He's fairly early in learning Persuade.
These are good. Good
His
choices.
skills at the moment include Deception, Stealth, Melee Blade, Melee Unarmed, and Streetwise,
Yeah,
along with a single level in gun combat. But he's
has
looking
got a
for some
vibe.
Persuade.
It's a good little posse we've got happening.
Yeah, and Sammy is going for another level in gun combat energy.
Because she's been around long enough to know.
Yeah,
and
it's like
she's fairly well
they're all
stocked
scared for their lives.
with science and astrogation, so that's her next thing. And Sil Sava has learnt her lesson and is going for deception now because she's already got advocate.
Oh, the combo of those two is top notch.
Yeah, I think it's quite handy.
Love it.
So yeah, that's where they are basically.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm a big fan. This is good stuff. All right, this is very exciting.
So trying to pick things that would help you as well as them.
How many weeks is it for a level 2? Is it 8?
8, yeah.
Does it then double each time? Or
12.
Is it...
No, I think it goes up to 12 after that, and then 16 for level 4.
16 for a 4.
I think.
The speed we play, that's about 4 years worth of leveling up to get to level 2.
It is. But I believe level 4 is like known throughout systems, isn't it? For a certain skill.
If you get to level 4, it's proper effort. Yes. Yeah, and it's very, very impressive to get up to that kind of level. Partly because there are so many other skills that most people would want to diversify into.
Yeah, it's so risky just becoming so single-minded.
It's very singular, yeah, for sure.
Indeed.
That being said.
That being said. Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot. You could pick up a lot of skills, a lot of different skills, and get them to level 1.
Yeah.
For that one, and think of all those -3s you're deleting.
That's the thing that really sells it, is that you could get rid of essentially 4.
Yeah, the swing is so much worth
skills.
Yes. Yeah. It won't surprise you to learn that Cags has a level in carouse.
Well, I'd hope so.
He's pretty good on military skills in general, combat skills, and he's got a bit of streetwise and survival and recon. He's been around the block.
Nice. Oh, good man. Before we move on, I guess, Ewan, it's to the watching that may or not have watched us much. Knowing as we do, Stefan and Agnar, has any of them got a skill that people might be surprised to know that they have?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm going to say Stefan, possibly not. Stefan does have a 0 mechanic. I don't think he's ever used.
He's never ever used
quite
it.
Surprising. And a 1 in military tactics somehow. I'm not sure where that came from.
Does he really?
Okay.
That actually surprises me.
Yeah.
That's quite surprising. That might be harder. Let's have a look. He does have a 1 in admin.
Oh,
I don't know if that's surprising. Probably not.
Nah, he's got that sort of vibe about him.
Yeah, he's got a 1 in gambler. I think that's come up before.
I think that's been used, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the one in admin's interesting.
That's about it. What about your take?
What
What are the most surprising ones?
Kara has 0 in. She can drive track vehicles, which is totally against her. She can also punch people. She's quite good at punching people. But track is the most important. And Soraya has. She's got a rating in heavy weaponry, man portable guns.
Ooh.
Yeah, the big beefy boys. That's what she's got.
Ooh.
She can be like in Aliens, you know. She's the heavy gunners.
Nice.
She's like Vasquez.
She is just like Vasquez in many, many ways.
Many ways.
Many ways. See, now Ben's interested. Right.
And on that note.
Right. Well, if there's anything you want to do on the actual trip other than study, by all means, let me know. Otherwise, we will make our move straight to the new world.
I think now that we've been on the Baltic Star more often, I feel less need. I don't know about you, Ewan. Like when we barely spent any time on there. You need anything?
Yeah. I agree. No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, it may seem like a very long time to spend 2 whole weeks on a ship with barely able to see out the windows. But after that journey is over, you pop into space, just a little way from the quite lush-looking world of Nadi. The planet is well served for water with a very large ocean and a number of fairly large islands. There's no major space station in orbit. You can land at the spaceport, or if you have need to park a larger ship for loading and unloading in orbit, they have placed up there a sort of large spider web-like framework of girders and beams that allows you to moor your ship with fixed position relative to any other ships that are moored there, so they don't drift around and bang into each other. But it doesn't offer any services other than a mooring point. A quick scan of the surface demonstrates that the atmosphere is tainted enough that you'd have to breathe it with a breath mask. But there are plants that will grow in such an environment. And a quick look at the surface itself indicates that though there's plenty of water, the slightly toxic atmosphere has soaked into it, been absorbed by the water, so there's no known life in the ocean.
Oh, if only we bought the fish. We could have flogged the fish. I sold them too early.
It's there are ice caps, north and south. The southern one is simply a floating ice cap with very little else about it. But the northern one, large parts of it are situated over islands, hidden underneath the ice. And the ice appears to be formed out of both fresh and clean water. It doesn't include the taint in the atmosphere in the ice. So ice can be melted and drunk safely. There are a couple of quite large islands and a few medium-sized ones. But the perhaps most interesting is one of the smaller ones. Not tiny by any means, but a smaller island. Your attention is directed to it because it is where the spaceport is on the surface. It's called Pericor Island, which
Spelling, please.
Pericor.
I see. Oh, as you'd say it. Pericor.
And the city there, Pericor City, is the only city on the planet. The rest of it is mostly sort of agricultural land and unused land. From orbit, it's not an unpleasant looking sight. The agriculturally used areas appear a dark green in colour, and the sea is blue. The forested areas that are on the islands are very dark blue, almost black. The leaves of the trees are very dark indeed. Where rocky surface is exposed, all of the planet seems to have a dirty yellow colour to the rocks. And there is not just agriculture on the more temperate zones, there's also vegetable patches on the icy Arctic surface where cold weather vegetables are grown, though in that environment you need to import a fair amount of fertilizer. Interestingly, composted kelp residue from Darkmoon is one of the more important fertilizers that are used to keep the Arctic vegetable growing areas functional, and to keep it, keep it turning out high quality food. A brief scan of the data feed from the spaceport indicates that the planet is an exporter of agricultural products, and though there is some mineral mining, particularly in the Arctic North, it is fairly meager. So the planet doesn't export much in the way of minerals and doesn't have a great deal of industry, only really processing its food product for efficiency before shipping it off world.
Wonderful.
Am I right in thinking, Ben, that we were told that Cadmos had fertilizer uses?
Cadmos can be used as a fertilizer or as a plant food more than a fertilizer. Yeah.
Cool.
That is good. What's the using the computers? What's the population of the city?
I'll tell you what. Can you make a roll for me?
No, for population. Roll for population.
Because I want to find out how accurately you get this answer.
Okay. What am I rolling for it?
This will be your ability to search the computer database.
Oh, that's something I can do usually.
And there is a reason I'm asking you to do this. So this will be your computer skills, please.
Yep. Plus educational intellect.
Let's go with education. You're searching for information that isn't secret, just hard to find. So it's your regular skills.
Yes, it's 8 plus a 3 is 11.
Okay.
Oh, if only it was.
So when you first visit the database and have a poke around, the total population of the planet is listed as around 700,000 people,
Yep.
of which around 600,000 at any given time are on Pericor City, making it a fairly large city, but not vast. However, as you're poking around looking for just general information, with that roll, you uncover the fact that actually, though the city certainly has the space for such people, the population is declining and fairly rapidly. And as few as 100,000 people may actually be on the planet.
Oh, wow.
Adnan will call Kara over to a window, a view out of the Baltic Star. Kara, leave that alone for a minute. Come on, look.
Sorry.
You see? Look, stop writing.
Sorry, yes, sorry, yes, I was just making notes.
Everyone's writing on the ship at the minute.
100,000. Well, better than your singing. Thought someone had stepped on Caboodle's tail. I thought.
Listen, I'm getting better. It takes time. Maybe if I had some kind of musical prodigy to look up to.
I don't cut that. You only have to ask. Why have you been so like shy about asking?
Coy.
Coy.
Shy is a better word.
Shy, coy.
And don't look. That's not important at the minute. Look out the window. You see that big lattice type thing out there?
2 koi koi hush hush oi to oi. What the lattice?
What?
The
Yeah,
lattice.
the
Yeah,
lettuce.
the lattice.
The
Yeah,
lettuce.
the lettuce.
It's a
It's a
little bit.
lettuce. A space lettuce.
There's a lettuce, a space lettuce.
Space
It's a little
lettuce,
bit weird because we're in space. So it gets a bit more complicated to explain. But if we're on the surface, see that one there, that would be load bearing. That one there, that would be load bearing as well. That one there, that would be, yeah.
But Agnar, when it comes to load bearing, would they not need others around it to take the emotional load that when it takes physically, that it may be the load bearing one, it relies on those around it perhaps to support it in its load bearing, perchance.
There are no emotional support beams in structures that I'm aware of. I mean, there might be. You'd have to ask them.
We should write a book together with your new with your new engineering. We could call it I Think Therefore I Damn.
Oh, that's good. That's better
good.
than anything I was coming up with. That is good. I like it.
Oh, we could be millionaires.
Well, I'm not sure it has much educational merit, but humour. It's a good satirical book. I like it.
So you reckon we should mosey on up to that load bearing beam on the lettuce?
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I just wanted to.
No, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I know I'm playing with you. It's because I am impressed. You've been working really hard that first week, especially. Honestly, you barely left your room. In fact, I kind of preferred it that way than the last week.
Yeah, I mean, it would have probably been better if I'd have done the opera in my room and the civil engineering somewhere else around the ship rather than the other way around. But you know, at least I'm not a night owl. At least it was early morning singing rather than the middle of the night when everyone's trying to sleep, right?
Yeah, that's fair play, man. In jump, it's hard to know what time is after all, especially on that side of the ship. So dark at all times.
That's true.
The incense thick in the corridor. The sounds of the cure drifting on the evening breeze. It's quite a special place, that side of the ship these days, and don't be a stranger. You've not been over my side of the ship for a while, man. Come on, I'm looking forward to this adventure. No. I'll tell you what, right? Why don't you go tell Kat exactly where you want us to connect to, and organise a little down party. You're good at that. Your administration skills are something that I aspire to greatly. While you do that, I'll tell you what, I'm going to try and get on the blower and see if there's any local dealers that we can flog some plant food to, and maybe some meds, because this population is declining quickly. Who knows what it is, but food for the plants and meds for the people might be a good thing.
Could be food, could be medicine,
could be meds.
Likewise, if it is medicine and it's something that we're not well equipped to deal with that's going on down there, do we really want to go down?
Well, the crew's quite big now. Maybe a 20% cut in the crew might be quite useful for your whiskey. That's what you said the other night when you've been drinking. You said there's too many people on the ship drinking your whiskey. That's what you said.
Oh yeah, but I didn't actually mean it. Or did I?
Well, you got to be careful what you say about these things. I've been plotting to help you out.
You're not a psychologist. You're what's the other one? Philosopher. That's the one.
A psychopath.
Don't analyse my behaviour. Oh, I'm going to go see Kat.
Okay, you see Kat, and I'll work out a crew, and I'll
be nice.
And you know me. I'm always good for first contact.
It's the rest of them. Rest of the contacts that I worry about. Okay. And Agnar will put off to the bridge.
Okay. All right. When you get to the bridge, you'll find Kat has obviously taken over, because whoever was watching the bridge during jump on a regular schedule, she'd have made sure she was there for the return to orbit. And she's already sort of calculating routes for either the spaceport or the lattice, your choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top quality jump as always. Thank you once again.
Oh, well,
Much appreciated.
Always happy.
Or caboodles in the.
Too many cats. That's true. That's not true. There can never be too many cats. Listen, Cara was talking about docking. I think she was pointing out that bit out there on the lattice. But I'm going to be honest. I just do what you want. You know best. Are you going to take us down, or are we going to dock up here and then go down on a shuttle?
Well, we've got some repairs we need to do to the ship. So the question is, where do you think we're going to find a repair crew? I mean, I guess they do repairs for ships here all the time. It's a big old spaceport. We can land if we need to, or we can dock here and shuttle down. What do you fancy?
Well, that's precisely what I was saying to Cara. She's just making what's she call it? First contact, I think, with the planet. Let's set up a holding pattern here for now, and I'll get through to Cara and I'll ask her to find out where the best place for ship repairs is. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll just step out at the bridge and give Cara a call.
Yellow.
Cara. Listen, Kat came up with a really good idea. I was going to take credit, but I thought it was a bad idea. It would always come out, Kat's the smart one. Ship repairs. We need ship repairs. Where's the best place for those, do you think? Up here, or taking the Baltic Star down to the starport?
I've just put the Baltic. I'm just clicking through at the minute. I'll just put the Baltic Star up on my screen because I just like to look at it sometimes. It's just nice to look at. Sorry, Garen, what you saying?
Where's the best place for repairs? When you make contact, ask them if it's better to get repairs done up here on the little latticey thing, or whether it's better to go down to the planet and get repairs done down there.
Repairs up or down? Got you. Thank you very much.
Yes. When I say best place, I mean cheapest.
Cheapest.
Well,
do you want the Baltic Star to look cheap, or do you want it to look good?
Have you? Yeah, good question. Find out what the options are.
I will do, man. I will do.
Thanks.
That's good stuff. Well done. I'm very proud of you talking to Kat. I know you're always a little bit overwhelmed by her knowledge.
Oh, she knows what she's doing. She's the best pilot we've ever had. Sometimes praise without being overly forward with your praise. Overheard praise is sometimes it's a good thing for people to hear.
And you know that she's that good, and she's less than half your age.
Half?
Maybe even a third.
I don't even want to think about what that is in 5 years. It'd be like a 21st, wouldn't it?
Something around, yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, I'll go check out what the
get some work done.
Goes. Yeah, I will do for once. I just enjoy myself. You take care.
Thanks.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
I'll
let you know when I know, Kat.
And Cara's going to find out then. Time to start typing around, see if I can find anything on initial checks for any businesses, any dealers, any traders, anything like that would be my first check, please, Ben.
Okay. Well, the first thing is, can you roll a broker check for me, please?
I can. Do I get to add anything to that?
Yes, that will be with intellect.
Thank you very much. I do have broker. I do have intellect.
You do indeed.
I have both those things. Oh, which is probably for the best, because that is a 6, but I get to add 3 is 9. I know. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Get it done.
A sort of quick scan of the nature of it indicates that there are 3 places that you might be directed for doing business.
Mm-hmm.
And they do seem to cover quite a variety of business. For as far as you can tell, not only trading, goods on and off, but also people, coming and going, booking passage and the like. All close to the starport on Pericor. There appears to be something called the Morven Exchange.
M-O-R...
Morven.
Morven Exchange, yep.
Something called the Dacinti Market.
Spell again, please.
Dasinti.
D-A-S-A-N-T-I?
I-N-T-I.
I-N-T-I, Dacinti, yeah.
And something called the Blues Community Centre.
Oh, Blues Community Centre. Okay, so you've landed in Birmingham.
Don't do the accent.
Oh, yes, an excuse.
There
That'll be my
is,
first contact.
There is also a little
All right, Bab.
like welcome message from a local dignitary. Someone has posted a little video, saying, welcome to our world, and we hope you have a lovely time. And that person is known as Lusso, Lusso.
L-U-S-S-O, yep. Yep.
Drivisan, like Drivisan.
I like the sound of Lusso Drivisan already. Is it a random one? It's not for us. It's not like I start going,
It's
hello,
generic.
back. I'm like, hello, yes, thanks. And he just carries on
It's just
talking.
a recording. It's, welcome to our planet, and,
Thanks, nice to be here.
please don't leave chewing gum stuck under the chairs. It's that kind of message.
Yeah, I like it. I'm a big fan of Lusso Drivisan. Make note about the chewing gum. It's your message, Agnar. Don't bring the chewing gum down. Not that he would anyway. His fur must be a nightmare.
You wouldn't want to be a Varga with chewing gum, no. I suspect among Varga, chewing gum is considered a hate crime.
Nitty-gritty. Well, Spez, there's a chance. These all sound good. The community centre's definitely got some good stuff happening. I'm excited about this place. First time since I've been really excited since the first time we went to Geeka. Very exciting. The world has opened up. Dilab did the same. Basically, I just hated Darkmoon. Ben warned us about it about 3 times. We're like, nah, let's do a dystopia.
I did.
You were like, we've picked up some skis.
I'm glad you remember
We're
that.
going to dystopia.
I'm glad you remember that, because I did sort of look a little down my nose at the thought of you going to Darkmoon, and still you were determined.
Yeah, we had a lovely time. Lovely time. Well, we had a time. Oh, wow, sorry. There's something else I need to do. Oh, yes. Exactly. Caboodle. Settle down, please. I'm trying to make a call. No, yes, thank you very much. Okay, now you just chill out there, all right? That's it. On my lap. That's fine. Okay. I need to check if there's any local repair shops. First up, and if there's a number, if there's a big one or a garage, if it's sort of obvious, it's like, hey, if you've got problems, get it done at the starport, or if there's like private groups or however it's done down there.
With your roll, I'm not going to make you roll again. You've got access to the system, and you're looking around for things that are actually trying to advertise to you without being silly about it. So, what you identify is that there appear to be at the spaceport. It's not entirely clear if they're companies exactly, but they are work crews anyway. And you can hire or enter into a contract with any one of the 3 entities that all have facilities there. One is called Morven, one is called Dacinti, and one is called Furfey.
Morven, Dacinti, and how are we spelling Furfey?
Ferfey.
Ferfey. Furfey, yeah. Oh man, this is what I want to call my kids, but unfortunately my wife got to choose. More vendors into your furfy. Fantastic. Pushing Caboodle gently to the ground.
Mhm.
Carla will stand up and grab her communicator. Agnar.
Yeah.
Um,
How's it going?
oh, beautiful, man. We've got some proper places down there. There's an exchange, a market, a community centre. Oh, do you remember that community centre we went to that time when I was covering you guys in that war?
Listen, we said we'd never talk about that again.
Yeah, but what? Even the community centre, that was nice though.
Especially the communities. That was the worst bit. Do you remember? Do you remember what you did? Yeah.
Oh,
It was a nice place to hang out.
it was a lovely place to hang out.
Terrible whiskey, but a nice
I,
place to hang out.
yeah, I know. That's because they've never served whiskey there before. It was normally tea. In fact, you had to bring your own. Didn't that give you a clue?
Now that you mention it, it did taste a little bit tanniny.
They poured it to you in a pot.
And it was warm.
Exactly. Oh, some grains in it. Anyway, I think we go down this. There'll be plenty of things we can get sorted. There's going to be places I can sell, places we can look around, a shopping trip, maybe a brunch. Maybe, I don't know, markets sound a place you could get a brunch. It's exciting. There's some posh guy. Make a note. Luso Drivisan.
Luso? How you spell that?
Lusso.
Mm.
Drivisan. And
Yeah.
he says something about no chewing gum allowed, which I think you'll be quite happy about.
Oh, so happy. The last 3 planets we've been to, I've got something. I haven't mentioned it, but I've got something stuck in my, I had to go into the sauna and then it just made it worse and it was more gooey. And then I had to walk into the walk-in freezer by the bar and try and firm it up.
I did wonder why you
ended up cutting it out.
Oh man, yeah, I was going to ask about that patch as well, but it's growing back quite well.
It's getting there.
Little by little. If you shave the rest of yourself short, it won't show up so much.
Yeah, but I'll look much less glorious.
You look tougher though. Maybe that's the way forward for a while.
Anyway, that's for sure.
Anyway, I think this could be a place for you to retire to. I think this is add it to the list. But anyway, apparently the best place for work crews is if we go down. You can hire and contract some to work when you say if you tell Kat to take us down into the spaceport, you guys deal with all the communications and that. And yeah, we'll get a posse together and mosey out.
Good plan. Okay, I'll let them know. Kat.
Yeah.
Carl says, "Can you please take us down to the spaceport?" Apparently, that's the best place to get repairs done.
She immediately opens up a channel and says, Pericor City Spaceport. This is the Baltic Star requesting landing destination and vector, please, and clearance to come into your atmosphere. And a few seconds later, her screens fill up with scrolls of text and information and things. And she calls out, "Thank you very much. We're on our way." And because of the way the ship has gravity built in, you don't really feel it move, but you can see from the bridge the planets start to get closer and closer. She doesn't switch off the gravity until the ship is touched down, and you touch down on a fairly substantial open area. Off to one side is the spaceport. You have, in fact, touched down on, let me take a look,
Not the one we've been warned about.
North 151.
Oh, that's a good one.
Which is large enough for your ship.
North 151.
Despite the fact that obviously you are at the spaceport and landed, as the gravity is faded off, you realize that the actual gravity on the planet is a little bit lighter than you're used to. But it's very pleasant. And yes, as we touch down, we can indeed take a break.
Thank you. Sorry, I just need to sort something out. Wonderful. Can we make it a short one? I can make it a short one. I don't know about you guys.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
let's take a little break for a 25-minute run to the end, I guess. Sorry, everyone, that was me. Real life, etc., etc. But if I just get the adverts up, hang on, I need to click on some things here. That's good. That should work.
The buttons.
The buttons. That's. I need to get rid of that though. I've got to take that off. Oh, embarrassing. There we go. That's good. Oh no, it's not that one. That's not the one I wanted. Oh,
The slickness.
No. Oh, the slickness. Hang on, let's go again. Break. There's
Every
break. There we go. It's good to be there this time. Okay, that's it. Now we'll put some music on like that. There we go. We do that. Let's sleep. That's some music. There we go. And then we do that. And then I do that. We should be back in a couple of minutes. Hello, we're back. I'm handing over to Ben.
Excellent. So, it's time to recount another of the stories I was once told by our former ship's steward. I can't verify the accuracy of these stories. After all, he once told me he invented laminates, though he called it the Grey Hill sandwich. Once, he told me, he was working as a steward for a mercenary expedition to an alien world. He wasn't a great fan of the job. The soldiers were essentially acting as security for a corporation that was exploiting the planet and subjugating the natives. Naturally, he promptly swapped sides, living with the blue aliens and learning their ways and especially their recipes. The corporation and their military allies eventually decided to mine the most sacred site on the planet, and the natives reacted by fighting back with all they had. Meanwhile, our noble steward did what he did best, making snacks for the warriors for when they returned. After all, they might be peckish. To hear him tell it, you might believe that it was the thought of those snacks that was the sole motivation for the eventual victory, with the vile corporation banished from the lush world. I can't say I'm sure about that, but I am sure that the steward I knew made some very fine snacks and drinks. So let's honour his memory by drinking as he would have wanted. Please raise your glasses and join me in toasting the late, great Grey Hill Bast.
The late great.
To the late great Grey Hill Bast.
Grey Hill.
For anyone new, that is a fallen comrade of ours, our once beloved ship's steward, who is no longer with us because choices.
Yes, indeed. Okay. You hear Cat's voice rattling through the ship, calling out that everything's locked away and sorted and ship systems are there, reminding everybody that she hopes they had a heavy and spicy breakfast just before she turns off the artificial gravity and you get that lurch upwards in your stomach. Because, why wouldn't you if you had that button under your finger? and then it's up to you who you take outside. I can tell you that a sort of automated transport vehicle on wheels has pulled up outside your ship.
Oh.
Agnar, just now remembering the second part of Kara's instruction to whom we'll get over the shipwide announcement. Attention, all crew of the Baltic Star. We've just landed on Pericor City, thanks to a wonderful pilot. Anybody who wishes to disembark for a short period of R&R is more than welcome. We don't quite yet know the lay of the land, the government or the authorities on the planet, but Kara is much more positive than she was about the last place, which bodes well.
Good vibes only.
Apparently, good vibes only. Anybody who does wish to disembark, please
Positive
meet
vibes.
us. I hear news that some form of taxi has pulled up to greet us, maybe.
What temperature is it out there, Ben?
Chilly, but not horrible.
The local time is.
Yeah, come on. We deserved it.
Above freezing, but only a few degrees.
Oh. Cara bounds out with a triple XL De La Brue hoodie. She's loving it. She's there. She's got a baggy kecks on, living her best life. She's keen. Sarai's up for it as well, of course. She's got her Geeker Geeks cap and scarf on because it's a little bit chilly with her usual daily wear.
Mm-hmm.
So both of mine are keen.
Okay. How about Stefan and Agnar?
They will indeed both be joining. It might take Stefan a few minutes longer. He'll get changed out of his dressing gown.
And is there anyone else you would like to take?
Oh, hang on. Let's bring up the old encyclopedia, you and we. For once, we could pick a team just that we think might appreciate stretching their legs rather than strategically.
You say that, but
Good vibes only.
we
Good vibes
sure?
only.
Okay,
Only good
we'll will
vibes.
it into existence.
Only good vibes. I've decided. Not Cags though. I'm worried that it will just set us up badly.
Not Cags. Okay.
We haven't taken Rose anywhere for a while.
All right. Yep.
It's a good call. Who else? It's been a while.
I'll let you
because
pick.
we've
I'll let
been
you
to
pick.
horrible places.
So we got Cat, Rachel, Gray. No, not Greyhill. He's deceased. Oh no, I brought it up. Oh, Cat, Rachel.
Yeah, let's take Greyhill. That'd be weird. Weekend at Bernie's.
Cat, Rachel, Freya, Jarell, Cags, Johnny, Sammy, Rose, Kron, Gerg, Rick, Zoe, or older. What's his name from the other planet?
Linte. But he's still recovering.
Yeah, he's still recovering.
Who's been a while? Freya?
Rick?
When did we last take? Did we take Rick?
The last time Rick did anything, I believe, was on the seamstress. He played buckyball.
I think that's right.
Rick, we could take Rick. He's always very keen when he goes anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
He loves
especially if
buckyball.
buckyball's involved.
My note just says he loves buckyball. That's his whole life. That's his. You know, when someone that's just their thing. He loves buckyball.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Sil. I need to add her actually. Using the crew at the minute. Sil Salva.
So you want to take Rick?
Are we taking Rick?
No, you don't have to.
Let's take Rick. I'm very happy with Rose and Rick. That feels good.
All right. So the four of you plus Rose and Rick.
Yeah. It feels very strange not taking Zoe though.
Cara will say to Agnar will say to Cara. Cara can say whatever she wants.
Just tell me what I've got to say.
My apologies. Yeah. Do you think we need any kind of diplomacy?
Stefan's taking his dressing gown off, wind blows, and his buttocks show to everyone. That's what we're doing.
Well, remember, you do have a mission here. In addition to wandering about, you're also supposed to be eating a trail for the Deep Night ship.
We do.
We are indeed.
And we need a nicer stop for them this time.
We do. We need a much better. In fact, have we warned them about not stopping off, or are they going to stop off? Do you think?
They'll be fine.
Still going to be all right.
They'll get into orbit, and if there's trouble, they'll keep going. I'm sure.
Should we? Okay.
I don't know we can make first landing, can't we? And then if there's any issue, if we need to talk someone, me and you are good talky people. We talk good, but if we need super talk good, Sil talk good, and
Sil talk good.
Sil talk good. She talk be good talk Sil.
You lost me for a little while, but I think I got the general gist. Yeah. Ben, very quickly, correct me if I'm wrong, but we did have some time before the ship was going to arrive.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, you're several months ahead of the revelation.
Cool. So we've got time to see the lay of the land here, and if we can just get a better deal, then we could just redirect them here, in theory.
You might find that they'll need to stop at both, as you did, because of the limitations of their jump range.
Okay.
They do have a longer jump than you.
Well, I didn't want to bring it up. It's a bit rude.
Yes, but they might want to stop at the same kind of range as you would make a stop until they can't. There are some points on the journey far ahead where, as far as is known, you've really got to jump into the middle of nowhere and find some crossing point across a part of the void.
That's like what we did, wasn't it? When we took that jump 5 or whatever we took to that dodgy place.
But until then, I think they'd appreciate a set of options that include shorter jumps, so they can hop to, skip one if they need to, but having the range to pick their own path.
Okay, cool. Well, if you insist, Cara, let's Should we go?
That's after you.
Okay. Your little party of 6 make their way down the ramp and out through the doors onto the surface of the planet. The landing pads have been definitely smoothed. They've been flattened, but they are far from mirror shine, if you know what I mean. They are clear of rocks and debris and too much dust, but there's certainly, because of the wind, a certain amount of dustiness swirling around the landing gear of the ship. And it looks as if you put a vehicle out here for long enough, it starts to get its paint a bit worn away by this dust, because the vehicle you're walking towards has clearly been out here for a while. And though it's still painted, that paint has been corroded away a little bit by being blasted by wind and dust.
Oh, tell you what, it's the wind chill takes a few, doesn't it, Agnar? My goodness, wish I'd worn something under this hoodie.
Not if you're in your combat armor. This is fully regulated temperature, and actually, in fact, I'm a little bit warm with all the fur as well.
You're such a square.
Turn it down a couple of notches. Beautiful.
What was the well, I guess we'll find out the law on weapons because I didn't look it up. We're going to see if we're going to get stopped at some point.
If you are, well, you would have received that as part of the sort of welcome pack. Law here is more of an aspiration than a real function. The law level is extremely loose. They ban like heavy personal energy pack weapons like fusion guns and things like that. But personal weapons of a more conventional nature are fine.
Oh, this is our perfect planet, Agnar.
Stefan slides the flamethrower back inside the airlock onto the ship.
Just a sniper rifle this time, then, Stefan.
No weapons. Well, just the pistol.
No,
just the pistol. That's all I need.
Okay. So, would you like to board the vehicle, or would you like to walk, or do something else? Take a survey of the layout of the land before you do so, or anything in particular?
I feel, going by what Sparrow asked about 20 minutes ago, we need to find a little bit about the lie of the land at the spaceport. I believe such a thing was mentioned.
Okay. You'd have seen from above the sort of rough layout. The center of the spaceport area has has a sort of triangular shape in it, and that appears to be sort of landing control and basic services. But the perimeter has 3 quite large terminal type buildings, equally spaced around the edge of this huge landing area. One essentially to the sort of northwest, one roughly to the sort of northeast, and one to the south.
So theoretically, as we pass through, we're north. So we're to one of the north ones. So
you're in the northern part of the landing pad. So you're closest to the northern building. Yes, the northwest or northeast.
Yeah. So we would walk up. Well, we'd get the transport theoretically to the terminal, into the middle, and then go out from there, I guess. Well, Agnar, you know how I've been doing 40 laps of the Baltic Star every morning, 40 laps of the Baltic Star every afternoon. I think it's time to take the load off my feet. Shall we hop on board this local steed and mosey on in?
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. It's nice of them to send out a welcome party to greet us. We should make the most of it.
Exactly. If you don't have to stand, then sit. If you don't have to sit, lie down. Come, here we go.
Yeah,
You taught me that.
Please, after you. Well done, of course.
Okay. So you all clamber aboard the vehicle.
Yep.
All right. You pull open the door. It doesn't open automatically. You have to operate it manually and then close it once you're inside. But it's nice inside. The vehicle is not luxurious, but it's warm, and the wind obviously can't get you in there. It's just a single open space with some seats and benches and racks for any equipment you might have. Pretty basic sort of frontier town kind of equipment, but it's in good nick. And at the front there are 3 buttons which you can press to indicate your destination.
Let's press both. Let's press 2 at once. Go on. That'll confuse it.
Well, that's right.
Oh, now we're talking.
So one of them says Morven, one says Dacinti, and one says Furfe.
So these link to the work cruise. We need to go. Ideally, we want to go to the one nearest us.
And that makes sense. Not only because it would be easier for everyone, but I assume if that is the landing pad that can fit the Baltic Star on, the crew associated or nearest that would also be able to work upon the Baltic Star or a ship of a similar size.
Might be cheaper, less petrol to get there. Look. Now, I don't know the order, but have you ever heard anyone mention south first when they say compass bearings or anything like that? No, it never says south. No, they always say north or something. So maybe Morven is the one to go with. It sounds like northern. You know. What do you reckon?
Sounds like they might charge more than.
Morven.
I'm not against it. I mean, it's a ridiculous reason.
You've got to be careful. Should we let's press more. If we don't like it, we can move to the next one.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
And Morven.
Okay. About a second after you press the button, you hear a little whine from the motors, and the engine starts up, and you start to accelerate along the spaceport. You're taking a slightly erratic path, which experience will tell you, even though you can't see any lines painted on the ground or anything, you're effectively going around designated landing pad areas, and picking a path through areas where a spaceship isn't going to suddenly land on top of you while you're driving across the open area. And it is heading, on average, if you take out the wiggles left and right, towards the northwest building. That is where the Morven building is. It's a fair old journey because it's a long way and the vehicle isn't quick. But after about 10 minutes, you find the vehicle slows down and pulls up next to a large set of slightly weather-beaten double doors with a big sign over it, which says, "Welcome to Morven."
That's a pretty weird sign, Cara. It feels like this is the kind of thing that you would have above a city in and of itself. Don't you think?
It almost
Not just one of 3 things around it.
Are these like privately owned? Are we like entered into some
Quite tribal,
capitalist or tribal? Yeah, run independently. Well, it ties in like Morven that's turned up in the main local traders, and the work crews, and the gates. The only different one was, Furfe didn't have their own thing in the town. Let's find out. We won't know here, will we? I guess. Let's see if it is indeed tribal or organisations. After you, glorious leader.
No, please, I insist.
No. No, I'll tell you what.
No, okay then.
No. Rick's looking excited. Let him go out first. He never gets to come out. Oh, Rick, you look
What if
full of
it's-
joy.
What if it's like those old Wild West films?
Right, he knows how
So-
to stride out.
Rick Verlo nods and steps out to the to the outside, and then walks across the narrow gap to get to the doorway. As he approaches, the double doors slide open, and inside you can see a reasonably well lit space. There's a kind of electrostatic shimmer inside the door. You recognize what it is. It's a dust trap, basically. It stops dust particles from getting through the open space whenever the door opens, so you don't have to sweep the building out all the time. And he steps through and immediately is not in a dusty space. Where he is in a large reception area room with tables and chairs and some desks and information kiosks. And it very distinctly has a color scheme. It is green and white. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Oh. Ben, very quickly, how do you spell Morven?
Morven.
Thank you.
Oh, I like when we enter places that have information places and booths.
I like when we enter places that have colour schemes.
Yeah. I'm just happy in general. You know what also makes me happy is when we get to hear an adventure of Rose's cat. Which we're just about to do, in fact.
All right. Rose's cat. Rose's kitten, Caboodle, was getting bored with the bridge. Cat Aralesti, usually a reliable source of entertainment, was the only person there, and she was too busy to pay the little furball the requisite amount of attention. The door was closed, and the usual trick, walking up to it and fixing it with a determined glare, didn't seem to make it open for some reason. Suddenly the door opened, and the kitten had her chance, but she didn't take it. Zoe was walking into the bridge, so Caboodle turned around and followed her over to the pilot's seat. Surely this human would be willing to play. Zoe sat down heavily next to the young pilot. "How's it going?" "Fine," said Cat. "I'm making sure everything's ready for a jump. If we jump." Zoe reached down and fussed the cat, who was rubbing her ankle with her whole body. "I think we're going to jump." The pilot nodded, working hard. After a moment she paused, her hands hovering over the controls. "The airlock cycled a few minutes ago, while we were in orbit." "It did." The Zodani was calmly watching the pilot's expression. The teenager went back to work. "Normally we don't use the airlock in orbit." She was trying to keep her voice casual, but there was a slight edge to it. "Stefan felt we should throw out some unwanted baggage before we left." The pilot's fingers stopped moving again. "We've left something of a mess behind us. In all the confusion, maybe that woman will make her way off-world after us." Zoe reached down and picked up the kitten before placing her gently on the pilot's lap. "No, she won't." It was a few minutes later that the orders had been received and Cat was ready to take the ship to jump. She turned to Zoe. "If you want to join the others in the bar for this, now's the time." Zoe smiled. "I'm staying with Caboodle. She might need a cuddle." Caboodle wriggled upside down on the pilot's thighs. Perhaps this was her way to get comfortable for the jump, if she knew it was coming. But what it meant was that Zoe was able to rub her belly and keep her tiny form wriggling happily, even as Aralesti had both hands free to take the ship out of normal space. As usual, both humans held their breath for a moment as the ship tore itself from distant orbit and into the endless void of the jump. Caboodle, however, kept squirming and purring. Cat scanned the instruments with a practiced eye. Everything looked normal. She took a deep breath and let it out, then scooped up the kitten as she stood, dropping her onto the seat behind her. She looked down at Zoe. "We both need a cuddle." Behind her, Caboodle realized she was on a surface that wasn't merely soft, but was also very warm. She dropped onto it and curled up, closing her eyes. Boring places had their function after all. They were excellent places to sleep.
Oh, they are excellent places to sleep.
Mm. They are indeed.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Sparrow. Fine choices. Thank you, Snail and Rock and everyone else as well.
Mm.
It appears we've reached the end of our traveller for this evening, guys.
Yes, our first touch of a new planet.
Oh,
Always exciting.
I love it. Nothing could go wrong here. This is going to be the best planet we've been to. Very positive about this. I'm never wrong.
Well,
Last words.
it's. I can tell you, I think without fear of being contradicted, it is not the kind of horror show that the last one was a bit.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Indeed.
Oh, I forgot to mention, we also on the ship we also have Kron's curiosity cabinet. That's on the back of that. Kron picks up stuff from planets. He's got a paperweight from Deep Night that we stole for him.
That's right. Yes, I'd forgotten that.
He picks up stuff that we steal for him.
Yeah, exactly. He stole it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he never leaves he never leaves the ship, so it's nice for him to get like little. By the time he did, he nearly died. So I don't blame him.
Could start up like some kind of weird museum.
Exactly. Oh, looking forward to it. Something from every planet. Keep your eyes out already, guys. We need something good. In chat, if we come across something good on planet that should go in Kron's curiosity cabinet, let us know.
We'll have it.
We'll have it.
It will
Because
be
you do
ours.
have a Stefan with you to collect such things as needed.
Yeah, he's good for that.
No, I think Kara's best.
I've recorded that. I've recorded that. You saying that?
Yeah,
I think Kara's
yeah.
best.
We can clip that and play it back all the time.
All the time.
All that means is that Kara has to do it every time.
It's now Kara's ringtone on the phone.
I think Kara's best. Thanks, Stefan.
Ewan said that, not Stefan.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Right. Yes. Thank you very much, everyone. And yes, that was a fun little interlude between worlds. The tomorrow night, Luke is running us through a timed one-shot, the second of our 6 planned one-shots over the next 6 Saturdays. So this one is called Nighthawks. And we don't know very much about it because he's been a bit cagey, but we know a little bit about, shall we say, the genre.
What is the genre?
Well, you indicated that it was a bit film noir-y. I'm assuming it has some reference to the famous painting.
It does have reference to the famous painting. So if you don't know it, look up Nighthawks, everyone.
So assuming that's the case, then we are good to go.
And I want everyone the painting, not the
band. There is a band. Am I right in thinking that?
No, not the band. Definitely not the band. And not the hello call sign. Hello Nighthawk.
Yeah,
that would be pretty good. We're just playing hello again.
Yes.
What I want all your cameras, please, to be dark, apart from the old strip of light for the eyes.
How am I going to manage that?
Fedoras for all, please. Thank you.
I have absolutely no idea how I can make that work.
But there we go. Perfect.
It's half.
It's half.
It's not going to work.
Well, that's going to be that. It's based on the painting, Nighthawks, and there it is monologue. It's in a monologue base, basically. So it's very different. And like with many of mine, it's quite rules light. So hopefully it's a vibe. I'm all about the vibes. It's a vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Oh, this is even better, Spares, not having a camera. Just a voice from the darkness. You know, that's not saying it's better than seeing you, but it works. If there's going to be a stream to not have a camera for, it works.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Right. Speaking of that, I suppose you better go. And you need to send me a name, by the way, Spares, if you haven't already. Check your Discord and send me a character name for tomorrow. That's all I need of you. But anyway, let's go to bed, everyone. In our big Baltic Star bed. Shotgun the left-hand side, please. It's nearer the window.
Yes, thank you very much, guys, and thank you everyone who joined us either live or on demand.
Always a
And
pleasure.
we will be back online tomorrow for some Nighthawks, which I'm sure will be wonderful and quite different. And until then, good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, all.